What's up, guys? Welcome to the USA in the fall. We're Paulie and Bri, and for those that don't know us yet, we travel the world together documenting our adventures. Paulie and I are taking our second road trip across the western part of America. To start off our trip, we picked up Paulie's sister Ashley and drove straight to Vail, Colorado from Denver. On our first night, we stayed in this amazing Airbnb cabin in the middle of the woods. It had everything you could possibly need with all the colorful foliage outside. The leaves have reached their peak colors and our drive has been epic so far.
And check out this awesome shower with twinkling lights.
We have to backtrack a bit. We rented our car from Avis in New York City and drove to South Carolina and through to Alabama to see my brother and sister at college. We drove from Alabama straight to Colorado to pick up Ashley in Denver.
That describes what we just went through. So we just arrived at Mesa Verde National Park.
Right now we're going to the Sun Temple and then we're going to head over to the Cliff Palace, which are like the best ones to see in the park.
So behind me is actually Ashley and a sun temple. So we have the mystery of Sun Temple. Pretty cool. They used it for water. See, if you could see, it has like a little pathway system and then drainage. Right there are the cliff dwellings. And it's literally just little villages in the rocks. And apparently they built these like 1150 AD.
For our second night, we drove about 2 more hours from Mesa Verde to Mexican Hat, Utah for a grand total of 12 hours in the car. We arrived at our second Airbnb at 2 a.m. and woke up to the most amazing view we have ever seen. If you're ever in the area, we highly recommend this spot and we'll link all our recommendations below.
So this is Monument Valley, the Navajo tribe. Honestly, insane with the red rocks, how big everything is. Just look at the view. So we're gonna head down there. So we made it to that famous road.
It was kind of hard to find, but it's at mile marker 13 if you're ever looking for it.
We just made it to Zion National Park.
As of June 2021, Zion National Park became a national dark sky area, which is a huge deal. That means when you look up on a clear night, you'll be able to see the Milky Way with the naked eye.
So we just parked. We're headed to the Canyon Overlook Trail. It should be down this way. We gotta walk. And we just got to the trailhead and it's actually closed because apparently someone's missing on the trail. So Canyon Trail Overlook, not happening. So we're gonna figure out what else we could do. So like we said before, the Canyon Trail was closed, so we're gonna do the Walkman Trail. We were gonna do Angel's Landing and check out the Narrow, but the last shuttle left. So we might come back tomorrow and do it. We're not too sure. See how this trail is.
I'll let you know. Although we were really disappointed that we missed out on some of the cooler trails in the park, it gives us a really good reason to come back in the future. And if you're planning to do those hikes, check the shuttle bus schedule before you go. Hey guys, we just got to Bryce Canyon and this place is amazing.
It's insane.
Check this out. This is just at the top. Amazing views. So we would have filmed our Airbnb that we stayed in last night because it was really clean and really nice, but at 1 o'clock in the morning or whenever we decided to go to bed.
There's cockroaches.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of
Disgusting.
cockroaches and silver bugs, or those ones with a million legs, and it was so gross. And what were the other ones that we saw? Oh, cricket.
Yeah,
so
wasn't
yeah,
fun.
we're not gonna recommend that one,
So
but
pass on that.
well, hopefully you'll see the next one, so. By now, I'm sure you're wondering what the weather is like. In September, October, it gets pretty chilly at night and early in the morning, but during the middle of the day when the sun comes out, it's around 65 degrees, and we'd recommend your usual sweater or comfy hoodie. In Bryce Canyon, we hiked the Queen's Garden Navajo Loop Trail, which was a 3-mile, heavily trafficked trail with a ton of people. We got here very early, and the parking lot was completely full by 9 a.m., and the trails were packed. There's a bunch of these little viewpoints that you can pull off the side of the road and go check them out, and they're beautiful.
Good morning, guys. So we are starting our, 6th day at this point?
Yeah.
We're in Monroe, Utah. This Airbnb was honestly the best I've ever stayed in, and Bri.
It was amazing.
She offers horse riding lessons. She has goats, horses, dogs. You could pet. It's honestly, and it's so cheap and reasonable. Probably because you're staying here. But even with like a night and lessons, it's literally cheaper than...
Yeah, any place we stayed, but it's so friendly. We actually got to know the locals, and it was amazing. It was such an incredible stay.
So we'll show you how Bri's experience went with the horse. She did good. She didn't fall or anything, so...
After horseback riding, we drove to a less popular spot nearby, Capitol Reef National Park, and we had to do the Hickman Bridge Trail. It's more of an easier trail since we need to give our legs a bit of a break from driving. The 360-degree views at the top are fantastic, and who doesn't want to see an enormous rock bridge made naturally from running water and wind?
So right now we are under
Hickman Bridge in the Capitol Reef.
very quiet. A lot of people.
Pretty respectful. Some guys taking a nap.
It's so cool. So we've made it to our next destination. Bri, where are we? Mars. We're in Mars, Utah, also known as the Bentonite Hills, because can't see it now, but there's hills over here. And what do?
Sunsets change color.
And it looks like we're on Mars. This is what Mars, Utah is. Bri's doing some drone work. Ashley's observing what we do. And honestly, it's crazy. We have another couple right over there. Older people, very nice, but it's insane.
The next stop on our list, Arches and Canyonlands National Parks. These two parks are only 40 minutes from each other, and since Arches reached full capacity by 10 a.m., we decided to head to the Mesa Arch. It was about a 2-hour wait to get in, but these views were worth it. Once we finished hiking to the Mesa Arch, we drove about 30 minutes into town for our craziest adventure on this road trip, Hell's Revenge. We were feeling spontaneous and decided to book a UTV sunset tour. Little did we know what Hell's Revenge really was. These guides take you out on a crazy uphill, downhill slope in the mountains that overlook the area's national parks, canyons, and rivers. It was incredibly beautiful, but nothing like we expected. If you're a thrill seeker, this is definitely for you, but if you're afraid of heights, we do not recommend. Hell's Revenge had my heart pounding, and if Paulie wasn't driving first to get us to the top, I really don't think we would have made it. It's terrifying at some points. The guides helped us feel safe, and they were extremely knowledgeable about their equipment, and we linked this one down below for you to check it out if you're ever in the Moab area. After all that adrenaline, we ended our trip with a short stop in the cute ski town Breckenridge, Colorado, and drove all the way back to New York City to drop off our rental car. In total, we spent approximately 95 hours driving, put 6,500 miles on the car, visited 7 national parks, drove through 21 states, spent 3 weeks on the road, and we spent about $2,000 total, including hotels, Airbnbs, rental car, gas, and food. As always, thank you guys for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest adventures. If you're new to our channel, check out our last video where we spent a week in Turks and Caicos doing everything there is to do on the island. We can't wait to see you on the next trip.